I am Cookie Masterson, and I shaved my nipples for this, so let's hurry before it grows back. Like, we need to get moving now. Playing alone, I see. What else is new? And today's wrong answer of the game is being brought to you by...
Flavored eye drops. Why let your mouth have all the fun? Flavored eye drops.
Try to choose the wrong answer, brought to you by our sponsor, to get prizes and cash. Okay, let's light this sucker.
Get ready, time for question 1.
To get things rolling, eat, pray, die. Which of these Julia Roberts characters would Jack the Ripper have been most likely to savagely murder? Erin Brockovich, Vivian Ward, Tess Ocean, or Liz Gilbert? Vivian Ward is the name of the prostitute Julia Roberts plays in Pretty Woman, and almost all of serial killer Jack the Ripper's alleged victims were female prostitutes, so he'd probably have just loved to murder her. I can see it now. He'd open the box with his knife in it. She'd reach in and he'd playfully shut it, snapping her fingers. She'd laugh, he'd laugh, then he'd kill her.
Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
Try this on for size.
I don't wanna.
If I only had a brain trust. Suppose the Scarecrow from The Wizard of Oz faced off against the Wicked Witch of the West in a public debate. If he wanted to use a straw man argument against her, what might he do? Attack the Wicked Witch's character rather than the issues? Misrepresent the Wicked Witch's position on the issues? Prove the Wicked Witch wrong using statistical data? Or interrupt the Wicked Witch before she finishes her points? Here's what you meant to pick. A straw man argument purposefully misrepresents an opponent's position in order to strike it down. Here's how I would debate the Wicked Witch.
Don't know if I've ever heard of that term.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the two candidates you see here tonight is a Wicked Witch. Thank you, I yield the rest of my time.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
And now, getting naughty. And this dis or dat leg's being tied up. I'm gonna read off 7 names, and for each one, you tell me if it's the name of a necktie knot or the name of a sex position recommended by Women's Health magazine. If it's a necktie knot, press the X button. If it's a sex position,
well, we know how the last
the
one
B
went,
button.
so let's see how this one
good?
goes.
Here we go. The Half Windsor, the Valedictorian, the Prince Albert, the Trinity, the Caboose, the Chairman, the Four in Hand. You wear clip-ons, don't you?
No, I don't wear ties at all. Unless I have to, which is like maybe once a year.
My usual sex position is also the way I usually tie a tie, alone in front of a mirror. I call this one Shop Till Everyone Drops. Say at Christmas time, every single item at your local mall sells out. According to a popular grim fairy tale, which of these stores has the best chance to be magically stocked overnight by hardworking elves? Foot Locker, Radio Shack, Victoria's Secret, or Lens Crafters? Sucks to be you.
Yeah, it does.
Want to see the right answer?
Yeah.
In the grim fairy tale, The Elves and the Cobbler, a poor shoemaker is given some much-needed help by elves who appear in the middle of the night.
Through.
And while the shoemaker made a nice profit, the elves were trampled to death on Black Friday. Here we have Okia Dokia. If you're driving between company headquarters, which trip should be the shortest? IKEA to Kia, Kia to Nokia, Nokia to IKEA, or IKEA Nokia? Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Yeah,
Smart people choose this. Nokia is based in Finland, and IKEA is based right next door in Sweden. Kia is based in South Korea. Whether it's phones, furniture, or cars, if it's got
Yeah, I
Kia
should've
in the
known that.
name, you know it's gonna be cheap.
That's what I get for going with my gut.
inexpensive. Inexpensive.
My gut isn't right.
Round 1 is complete, and your score is pretty much just fairly okay. Keep in mind, all the prizes are doubled in round 2. Let's get back to the action.
Yes, let's.
Next up, muscle milk was a bad choice. Say the news team from the Anchorman films decides to run a relay race against a rival news team. If Ron Burgundy is his team's anchor, when will he run? Before Brick, Brian, and Champ? After Brick and Brian, but before Champ? Before Brian and Champ, but after Brick? Or
I have no
after
idea
Brick, Brian,
when it comes
and
to relay
Champ?
race.
In a relay
At the
race,
end?
the anchor, usually the fastest runner, goes last. And they would probably promote the race so incessantly that by the time it actually took place, you wouldn't be that interested in seeing it anymore.
Question 7. Yeah, better shake your monkey bang.
Coming up next, guess who's Dak? Dak again. You know, I'm not an optimist, but I have to say, I feel like things have been going pretty well with the game so far.
Daddy forgot about me.
Oh no, my old ventriloquist puppet, Billy O'Brien.
One's made of skin, one's made of wood, so who's the dummy?
Not me.
Billy, the whole creative team here decided to not include you in this game because you're too much of a troublemaker.
Troublemaker? Me? No, I just got back from traveling the world, studying all the profound teachings of titular world spiritual leaders. For instance, which titular religious group was founded by someone with the last name of Smith? Protestants, Episcopalians, Presbyterians, or no?
The Mormon religion was founded in the 1800s by Joseph Smith.
In America.
So, which was your favorite religion you studied?
Well, I particularly like the ones that treats about reincarnation. Someday, I hope to come back as a beautiful coffee table.
Follow me down to the sea.
Take a stab at Orcas 11. Say I wanted to go around freeing the killer whales from every SeaWorld location in the world. How many separate
dear.
rescue missions would I need to go on? 3 rescue missions, 4 rescue missions, 5 rescue missions, or 6 rescue missions?
Four?
Did you pick this on purpose?
Sure.
Here's what a right answer looks like. There are 3 SeaWorlds, one in San Diego, one in San Antonio, and one in Orlando. So you would need to go on 3 separate rescue missions.
Okay.
Well, that sounds like a lot of traveling. Maybe I'll just
For
pay
some reason I
that
thought there
kid
was a
from
fourth
Free
somewhere, but
Willy
I
to
couldn't
do
remember.
it. Something tells me he could use the cash. May I introduce
No.
Kangaroo, Peanuts, Albert Einstein,
Again?
or Uranus?
Had this in the last episode.
The name of Jeff Dunham's purple-skinned puppet. Kangaroo, his name is Peanut. I have to admit, people who
He's one of my
talk through
favorite,
ventriloquist puppets kind of
ventriloquists.
creep me out.
That you talk through me.
Quiet, Billy. Stop trying to get me to kill people.
Whoa, now you're creeping me out, man.
Coming up, the midnight run to the bathroom.
After Taco
According to
Bell.
Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, how would Paul Revere secretly signal to you that he has to pee in the sea? I have to do a number 1 in a 1. I have to do a number 1 in a 2. I have to do a number 1 in a 3. Or, I have to do a number 2 in a 1. According to Henry Wadsworth Longfellow's poem, Paul Revere's Ride, Paul's signal for the British was 1 if by land, 2 if by sea. And as we all know, a number 1 is a P. And Americans would have known about the British sooner if he hadn't stopped for a number 4. You don't even want to know what that is.
Yes.
Brace yourself for the attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press your A button. $2,000 if you're right. 2,000 gone if you're wrong. And most importantly,
Remember the clue.
it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. This plus this equals that. What new thing do these combine to make? Good luck.
Duh. Ooh. And tangerine, yeah, right. Ah! Didn't mean to hit that. Wasn't sure that if that was gonna pop up. Steve Rogers and Super. I almost read that wrong. What? Oh. Ah, no. That's the one I wanted. And I'm not a big drinker.
That's the game!
Woohoo!
It's important what you add together. For example, I crossed a Wolverine with a baboon and wound up with what I'm calling a Wolveroon. Don't worry, I brought a strong lock for the cage. I have it right here in my hand. He's licking my feet. Stop it!
You don't know Jack!
You got that right. Well, guys, that's gonna do it for us here in this episode of You Don't Know Jack. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm gonna hold off
Hey kids,
making any more at the moment. I've got 2 made so far. I'm gonna see how they do. Make sure YouTube likes it with the audio and all of that.
And send you back bags of delicious candy. But listen, we can't
yeah.
send you the candy unless you send us the gold.
Just make sure if you happen to like what you see, you leave a thumbs up down there, or let me know in the comments.
And look through all their drawers.
But yeah,
If you see anything made of
if you like
shiny
what you
gold,
see, and if
just grab
you,
it.
or
It
if you
doesn't
happen to
even
catch
have
yourself
be
watching
made
more than one of my
just as
videos,
long
is
as
what I was
it's
trying to say.
shiny. The
Hit that
next
subscribe
part's
button,
easy.
guys,
Just
and
put
ring
it
that
on your
bell.
properly sealed stamp
As you know,
box
the bell will let you be
envelope
notified of
and
every
mail
single
to
video I post, and not
candyforgold.com.
just
And
like
whatever
you here and
do,
there.
Don't tell your parents.
So with that being said, guys, until next time, take care.
Serious. Keep your
Peace.
mouth shut. That's candyforgold.com. Shh. It's our little secret.
Piddle paddle.
That's right.